the Palmer perspective, that podcast that I can't pronounce to save my life.
I think another thing people don't think about as well when you've been fat and you lose weight is the aftermath. Do you know what I mean? Like loose skin and things like that, and having to deal with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did actually
Like
have that point because
exactly that.
I lost 4 stone in 2 years, which doesn't sound bad, but it's just because I was exercising like a bit too constantly for myself, and I ended up having like a bit of like baggage, as I like to call it, where I just had like some loose skin at the bottom, like in my lower body, and then at the start of 2020, I had like an operation to get rid of it all, and then that's another way I can motivate myself is to be like, I don't want to go put all the weight back on and then go
back to undo all that hard work that you've done.
I want to lose 3 stone in a day.
Was you not nervous going into all that?
I was on the day. The day before, I was really looking forward to it because it was like I can finally get rid of all this. And
yeah, I suppose. Yeah.
I did do a bit of like research into it, like what happens, and they explained what the outcomes have been from previous patients, and it was like, yeah, I mean, literally I will do like literally anything to get rid of it, But on the day, it's like when we got to the hospital, I was like, that was when the butterflies were kicking in, and
yeah.
I mean, I was still looking forward to it, but it was the whole occasion was just starting to get to me, and it was actually the whole like recovery afterwards was just a pain. But how
long was recovery?
It was about 2 months, but I had to. It was like for the first couple of weeks, I had to like walk, but with a hunchback. Because I couldn't, I didn't want to.
You can't stretch it.
No, exactly, yeah, and it was like.
I suppose it was like having a C-section for a woman.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Around the same sort of thing.
I'll be honest, I'm glad.
You're brave for doing that. To be fair.
Yeah, I'll be honest though, I didn't look too much into it because, well, I don't really know why, to be fair, but there was. I was looking at the. I think it was abdominoplasty. Something like that, or tummy tuck in English.
Excuse me.
Ignore that. you nerds will know what I mean. But there was a couple of pictures where I had like the what's it called? There's oh God. I can't remember what it's called, but
I can't help you.
Yeah, I don't know what I mean at this point, but there was like there's a bit of adhesive on your stomach with like a bandage. I'll show a picture of it, don't worry. And the ones I saw were like really small, so I was like, okay, I can cope with that easily. But when I woke up, it was all around my body. I think it was from like my one hip to the other hip, and it was like that size. And literally, it was like.
Wow.
I remember when we were taking it off, I think it was like a few weeks after, it took like 2 nurses to get it off me. And I was there just... Yeah, I was there just gripping to the bed and like, I'll try my best not to swear. I was saying, oh, you flipping poo and things like that. And it's like... But yeah...
Did you come round to your house to like change the bandage or whatever?
No, we...
you have to go somewhere.
No, we my mum drove me there. It was like...
Right.
So I think... Yeah, I think before I went home, they tightened the corset, which is what the thing that put your body in place, I guess, let's say. I had to wear that for like a month or 2. And then I think it was like, a couple of weeks after my op, I got used to stretching it a bit more. Not too much, but just walking around normally. And then there was like... Because they had to... And I think there was a point where a week after that we went back to get my staples removed because I could feel like because they like stitched me skin together and I could feel it was all like connecting, if you know what I mean, over the couple of weeks, and they were taking the staples out. That was pretty easy, I can't lie. But yeah, I think this. it's just the recovery that's just the worst part.
Yeah, I was
Funny
gonna say,
enough,
yeah, did it mentally affect you, or was you all right with it?
I was all right to be fair.
Yeah, I think when with something like that, you sort of go into like a self-preservation mode, don't you? And you know it's gonna be like the outcome's gonna be good, so you don't have to feel bad
Yeah,
about it, do you?
yeah,
You know what I
exactly.
mean?
And when you think about it for like
I,
so long, it's like I can't get rid of this baggage, and then finally the day comes where
yeah,
it gets like all of it's gone, and then you just feel so good that it's actually has gone.
exactly that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll be the best part of like you've gone through it all, and now you can
Mm,
just live your life without this sort of burden. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.